When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world.
I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings. You're watching SeptumSin versus the World. I'm SeptumSin. I'm here with Kotobuki Jake.
Hi.
Back from vacation, raring to go. We just recorded an ultra-long top 15, but it's an epic one.
But not too long to enjoy.
I'm hoping it'll be out by the end of the week. Just keep your fingers crossed for me that I have enough time to edit the monster. It is a 2-hour epic, which will get longer because I've got to add in clips and stuff, and I might not add that many clips in because I'm trying to get it out.
Yes.
But I do need to add some pictures in.
But we wanted to let you know what films that if Criterion released them, we would go get them. And we think you should too.
And I think if these 15 came out the way that they were supposed to come out, we'd all go broke.
Yeah, that's for sure. Even if we wait for July for the Criterion.
So let's take a look at what's out in stores this week.
I don't think I'll go broke from this.
No, not really. There's not a lot. I have most of what's out there. I have a couple of things. I'll start out, then you can go and we'll move on. The first thing of note is that Shout Factory is releasing a Critters collection, which is rather cool looking. It's got a nice, nice like cardstock box, chipboard, I think is the word, and it looks good. I have my Critters collection. Not as spectacular, but not like super expensive like the other one is either, and this takes up very little room. Critters are fun, though. I like them. It's a fun little horror film thing. I mean, they go around, they eat people, and it's just cool.
I have to admit, the biggest thing for me is sort of a thorn in my side. We've talked at length on, well, some length on this channel about how frustratingly incomplete, inconsistent, and just plain goofy the animated release and home video release of the Maho Sensei Negima franchise has been. The series that is a direct sequel to Negima, UQ Holder, apparently is a pretty good manga. I haven't read it yet, but I'd like to. Takes place a couple generations down the road with Negi's grandson, and features several of the main cast. His teacher is Evangeline. But in the anime, apparently they decided to really play up the Negima connection. But anyway, UQ Holder is getting its release on home video this week, and I will have to get it as a collector of the franchise.
Eventually.
One of these days at least. Yep.
Well, next up, just out of fun, Deep Throat is getting a release Classic. It's not quite a porn, but it's close enough. So, just something that's,
Now, something you don't want to deep throat. Gillian Flynn's book Sharp Objects, which has been released into a miniseries starring Amy Adams, is getting its home video release. I have not read the book or seen it, but I did enjoy the movie Gone Girl, and I've heard good things about the book. And Amy Adams is awesome, so I'll have to see it.
This next one I would be excited about if I didn't have it, because the series, parts of it are out of print, which is weird. You notice how, like, when you get a volume series, it's one volume that's out of print. Everything else is like $2, the other's like $50.
Yep.
Like Paranoia Agent. And that's Tales of the Abyss. I love this series. I played it on the PlayStation 2 when everybody else was playing Tales of Symphonia. I didn't get into that one, but I got really into the story there. Then I watched the anime through Torrent. Don't do that anymore, but it wasn't licensed at the time. And then when it came out legally, I had to get it.
But it's a Bandai release, right?
Yep.
Which means it's no longer out legally until now.
Until now. And now they have a condensed release of the whole series, which is great.
Speaking of things that'll make you broke, if you want to collect the entire Lupin the Third franchise, there's a new piece of that one coming out. You said you called it The Legend of the Gold of Babylon?
Yeah, I will have to show my Lupin collection one day.
I'll have to get that one myself. My collection's very spotty and weak, but it's still decent. Yeah.
Last but not least for me, anyway, they are re-releasing Lucio Fulci, and I probably butchered that name, his movie Zombie, which is a sequel to Night of the Living Dead, which in Europe was named Zombie. Actually, no, it wasn't Night of the Living Dead. It was the sequel, Dawn of the Dead. Sequel of Dawn of the Dead. And it, so, in Europe it goes Zombie, Zombie 2, and then there's three full films, I believe, in the Zombie series. And this one has been re-released a ton of times. This is a re-release. But it's a full 4K release, so interesting. I still haven't seen it yet.
Right.
You got to tell me if Zombie is good.
All right, and then the last thing that I'm going to talk about is a new release. It's a little 3-movie set that looks really interesting. And I'll admit, I didn't get around to looking it up before, so I'm hoping my memory is correct on this. But it's called De Niro and De Palma. And if you can't guess, that's Robert De Niro and Brian De Palma. And it features apparently 3 films, The Wedding Party, Greetings, and Hi Mom. And if memory serves, those were Robert De Niro's first 3 movies. And they are not easy to get in most cases. So that is a very important bit of cinematic history there. And I'm guessing he did all 3 with Brian De Palma. I could not remember that definitively offhand. But that's, like I said, that's a pretty good little collection for cinema buffs. And I'll have to get it eventually.
Well, that's our update for you this week.
Yep.
If you've seen something that's coming out this week that you would like to let us know about that we haven't covered, please let us know. I do know that there is going to be a release this Tuesday, so tonight. David Sterling is going to be releasing Bloody Nun and Things 5.
Ooh.
I just found that out yesterday. And I will be getting it. I've got all 4 of the Things movies. So I am very much looking forward to this.
Okay.
So with that, of course, like, subscribe, share, and we will bring you more movie goodness next week at probably a slower pace as we're not filming a 2-hour top 15. We will see you on the next one.
Bye.